And I'm curious, Ramona, how is Steph preparing to be the all-time three-point king?
Well, you know, he tried to make 16 of them last game and tried maybe a little too hard. I was talking to Steph Curry about it. He goes, yeah, I think he tried a little too hard last time. And so just relax and let it come. I mean, he's one of the most natural shooters. Just let it go. Just let it come. And one of the things I think is amazing about Steph is he, as great as he is, he's going to be the all-time king, and he's going to put some distance in front of him and everybody else. But he's still trying to get better at shooting three-pointers. And I don't know if you saw this. There's a story in the Wall Street Journal a couple weeks ago, and it had this incredible stat. Like, Steph believes in good makes. So it's not just enough to make a three. You have to make it in the smallest part of the rim. So in the middle part of the rim. So when he was practicing this offseason, he shrunk the rim so that he would make it so it didn't even hit the rim or it didn't hit the side of it, because that's a good make, and that means you're going to be even better as a three-point.
So if it hit the rim, he wouldn't count it as a make?
He would count it, but he was trying to aim for the smaller cylinder, right? He's already the best.
And this is going to be the next accolade on the list of being
That's how good people get better.
Right.
It's unbelievable.
So on the other side of the ball, though, how are the Sixers preparing to guard that?
Well, I texted somebody in Philly about that very question. So how do you defend Steph? And I got back the emoji, pray. I mean, look, they think they have enough good perimeter defenders to switch and press up on Steph and then try to funnel him into the middle of the lane. And they'll live with him trying to shoot against Joel Embiid in the lane, okay? This is where a guy like Matisse Thybulle comes in.
Yeah.
And, of course, if you put Thybulle on Steph, they're going to try to switch it. This is what everybody does. This is what the Warriors do to everybody who has a lockdown defender. But Thybulle is one of the best at blocking shots on jump shooters. Hey, look at that. He doesn't foul. He blocks the jump shot. And so it's always in the back of your head, especially for a guy like Steph Curry. He doesn't get blocked very often, but when you got a guy like Thybulle who can do that, it's always in the back of your head.
Well, and he's also said, Steph has said that Seth is one of the best on-ball defenders of Steph that there is, because they grew up together.
Of course.
And so he knows all of his tips and tricks, but at the same time, when I asked Seth about that, and when he was giving advice to Thybulle about this, he said, sometimes you just can't get too mad at yourself when he makes it anyway, even when it is good defense.
On to the next.
Exactly. And on to the next. Chiney, I hear you might have a cheat sheet for us on Steph, maybe?
Homework time. This one is going to be so much fun, and we can't say this enough. Steph is 10 threes away from owning the three-point record.
Just 10?
Just 10.
Go ahead.
So big perk. The big question is, when will he get it? Well, that probably depends on who is guarding him. So here's the number you need to know. Hit me with the producer, Schwartz. All right, Philly is up next. And versus one of their defenders, Steph has his longest average field goal distance on attempts, meaning his average shot versus this guy is 24.6 feet away from the basket. That makes 78 or so % of his shots versus this defender deep threes. So do we know who this is? Can we have like a little bit of a drum roll? It is his baby bro, Seth Curry. Isn't that funny? So the record could come down to his brother's defense and probably Thybulle's as well, but that's crazy. Let's take a look at their past matchups. Perk, this is going to be fun because this is some backyard battles.
It is.
The best way for Steph to get a shot is before the defenders, set up. And guess what? Look at the distance right there. So deep.
That's what he do, pull up in transition.
Before they get set. Now,
absolutely.
If the defense is set, okay, brother on brother, now you need some help. Doesn't matter. Steph can still get it. This one, 28.5 feet.
Yeah, you call this the cheat sheet. That's just cheating. There's nothing that you could do about that. But you seen Seth drop his head.
This is my favorite one, y'all. This is my favorite one. This is the backyard. Disappear, everybody.
Eye-to-eye
brother
contact.
On brother.
Look at
brother
the eye-to-eye contact.
And he's trying. He's staying with them. Then behind the back. Oh, what? 28 feet from the basket. Doesn't matter. All buckets. This is what I love about this matchup. Can you imagine, growing up, you're having these backyard battles, and then all of a sudden you can make history and you're Steph Curry, but in reality it's like, who's guarding you? It's my brother. It's going to be a special moment. I think it's going to be a team effort. But overall, I mean, if I were in this, I'd probably give my sister this one. I'm like, this is going to be fun. My dad's going to be, you know what I mean?
We got to talk.
I would take the L.
We got to talk about this because I got to backtrack. I don't think it's happening.
I did say the Knicks, but it would be fun for the storyline, right, Malika?
I think it would be fun for the storyline.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.